Okay, so Monica just finished, and I have been thinking about part two ever since the credits rolled, because this story left so much on the table. And every single search result you see for this movie is people asking when Monica is coming back from Canada and what is going to happen next. So let us talk about everything I think part two is going to look like. So, here is where Monica's story ended in part one. After years of sacrificing everything for her family, cooking, sewing, paying school fees, funding her brother's introduction money, sleeping on the floor in her own room while her pregnant sister-in-law took over her bed, and watching the man she loved marry her own sister Chica, Monica finally got her breakthrough. Her former boss, Auntie Divine, who had relocated to Canada, came back to Nigeria specifically to find Monica and offer her the chance to move to Canada to help run a fashion academy. Monica broke down completely when she heard the offer, and the movie ended with her preparing to start a brand new life abroad. Now, part two is going to open with Monica in Canada, and I believe the first thing we're going to see is how different her life looks compared to everything she left behind. Clean environment, better opportunities, and for the first time in her adult life, she's living for herself and not for anyone else. That alone is going to be so satisfying to watch after everything she went through in part one. Hit that like button right now if you cried at least once during Monica Part 1, because that movie touched something real in so many people, and I need you to show this review some love before we keep going. Now, Pascal is going to become a major storyline in Part 2. Remember that Pascal was the man Monica loved who ended up marrying her sister Chica after Monica kept refusing his proposals because of family pressure. In part 2, I believe Pascal's marriage to Chica is going to start showing serious cracks. Chica was never truly in love with Pascal the way Monica was. And now that Monica is thriving in Canada and becoming successful, Pascal is going to realize what he actually lost. The search results showing people looking up Monica in Canada and Monica will return are very strong hints that part 2 is going to bring Pascal back into the picture in a big way. Subscribe to this channel right now because Monica Part 2 is one of the most anticipated Nigerian movies of 2026, and I will be covering every episode right here the moment it drops. Chica, on the other hand, is going to face some very uncomfortable truths in Part 2. She knew how Monica felt about Pascal, and she chose to marry him anyway while Monica was still living in that same house. Now that Monica is gone and thriving, the guilt is going to eat at Chica, and she might even try to reach out to Monica in Canada to repair the relationship. Whether Monica accepts that olive branch is going to be one of the most emotional moments in Part 2. The mother is also someone Part 2 cannot ignore. That woman spent the entire first movie treating Monica like a sacrificial lamb while praising Chica and dismissing Monica's feelings at every turn. In Part 2, I believe the mother is going to experience regret in a very deep way once she sees how far Monica has gone without their support. That scene where Monica finally confronts her mother with the truth about everything she gave up for that family is going to be the scene that breaks the internet. Monica Part 2 is going to be about a woman who finally chose herself after a lifetime of choosing everyone else, and I genuinely cannot wait for every single second of it.